What's up, everyone? This is Thomas Donnie from the Driver's Apex. There's a mosquito. Mosquitoes are so crazy in Tucson. They shouldn't exist, but it's been really rainy lately. I am on the way to get the M3 aligned. Just posted a video today about yesterday's debacle that is receiving the wheels, being really PO'd about it. Sending the wheels back. A lot of you asked me to say who the shop is. I think I probably will. I won't in this video, or maybe I'll talk about it later. So what I need to do is I need to make sure tire pressures are good on the M3. I need to make sure it's got a full tank of gas. It's about an hour and 6 minutes. It's all the way across town. But we all drive that way because we want a good alignment, and Ryan Bishop at Brake Max, he's trusted in the car community. So that's where we're gonna go. I'm also gonna look to see what alignment specs I want. I'd like something a little bit more aggressive. It's a little bit more aggressive than a street setup. Not maybe quite autocross, but maybe close to that. I like a little sharper steering feel. I'm okay with the increased tire wear. I don't think the increased tire wear will be that significant, but I only drive the car 6,000 miles a year. So tire wear is not too much of a concern for me. So let's get started. I'm gonna fill up the tires. I'll take you on the ride. We'll go to the gas station. We'll go to the shop. And Ryan said I can film, so we'll film. All right, so off camera, I went ahead and checked tire pressures. They're definitely off. That's 31, I don't want 31. The back was like 34 and a half. I think I'm gonna do like 36, 34, given that these are the 19s. Usually I like to make sure that the car is clean before I go. Oh wow, I was just pumping air like crazy in here. I don't think I want 39 and a half PSI in there. So let's see here. That's 38. Let's go to the back. Style. Then go get gas. Because I need gas. We're super low on gas. But I didn't get gas before I left because I was hoping that gas would go down in price. I usually try to keep cars full with gas when I leave, but I figured that gas would go down in price. I put a little tire shine on it. The car's super dirty, it's super embarrassing. Not usually what I like to do, but we're just gonna run with it. All right, so I'm in the car. I need to get gas, like I said. So I've got my water, I've got my espresso. I'll flip the camera around. I don't go anywhere with at least some espresso. So iced Americanos, that's my thing. What else? I've got everything I need to go filming, so that's what's up. There's my iced Americano right down there. Some water, a couple little camera pieces. There's Jen right there. And then it's time to go to a Chevron station and get some fuel. One of the things that I don't do is with this particular engine is rev past 2,500 RPMs until the oil temperature is around 210. And then if we look at the mileage, we're at 61,294. And then up here, it's hard to see, but I am going to do an oil change at 61,388. That will put me at 3,000 miles. And then from there, I'm gonna send out another oil analysis to Speed Diagnostics. So look for a video where I talk about the oil samples. So I've already had 2 oil samples, actually 2 with Blackstone, 2 with Speed Diagnostics. The third one will only be with Speed Diagnostics. I'll have 3 oil samples on this car. I talked to Lake Speed Jr. He's the owner at Speed Diagnostics, a super cool guy. We talked by phone, stuff like that. It's all about data, collecting data with these engines, and really just any kind of high performance engine when we're looking at oil analyses. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to share with you what the results were, what's the difference between how they test and how Blackstone tests. It's really important to know the difference. It seems a lot of people are trending or moving in the direction of Speed Diagnostics. That's what I'm doing. So look for a video on that soon, but only once I get the 3rd oil sample back. So I'll probably do an oil change this week. Got to be careful in passing a truck here on the side of the road. So I'll do an oil sample this week, send it out. It'll take about a week or so to send it out and get it back. And then from there, we'll talk about the results. All right, it's time to get some fuel. Now, what's really nice here is we're looking at $3.99. When I left to go to Southeast Asia, it was like $4.89, $4.99. So I'm glad I didn't pay for gas before I left. So I'm basically saving like $1 a gallon or so, which is huge. And since I'm on empty, it's gonna take a lot of gas. Fortunately, nothing more than 91. I wish we had like Sunoco 94 or something. I wish we had something that was definitely better gas, stuff like that. But let's fill this bad boy up. So if it's $1 less and it was $80 or so before, let's hope that we're like 65 bucks or something like that. So let's see what it is. $57. This car all of a sudden is much more affordable. So the difference of like 25, 30 bucks for a fill up is huge, especially when this car devours fuel like it does. Of course, that's pushing it into that 8,000 RPM red line, stuff like that. But I'm happy, 57 bucks. That's what's up, guys. Well, this bump's wicked. Oh, but that's a lot better since we've adjusted suspension. So that's a big difference. Let's see if we can get a pull on the freeway. Let's see if we can do a little Stradman setup. He is amazing one-handed, especially with the flappy paddles. Flappy paddles on this, a little bit different than say on some of his cars. Maybe a little bit closer to like a Huracan or something, but doesn't shift anywhere as good. It's hard when you got a Honda in front of you. The CR-V is not quite the Beamer, even though I love CR-Vs. I think they're the ultimate sports car. It's not quite an E46 M3. We'll get a pull here, especially with this big truck coming. All right, let's give it a pull. So I am here. So I may have said it was Brake Max. It's definitely not Brake Max. I've been to Brake Max before. They do okay alignments there, but this is Brake Masters on 22nd. So for me, where I live, it's probably like an hour, 15-minute drive, but it's definitely worth it. So I just checked in. I also messaged Ryan, sent him some like build journal specs. There's different specs that you can use for the E46 M3. I'm gonna use like the Sporty, not the Street, not the Autocross, but I think the Sporty will work pretty well. That's like a -2 degree camber up front and a bunch of other stuff. So hopefully we can work on that, get some kind of a little more custom alignment spec, something like that. And of course we'll film. So once I flip the camera around, hopefully we're filming. If not, it's probably because I had to run to go to a meeting, but I'm really hopeful we can get some video. All right, so the car is on the lift, so I got clearance to run back here, and then I told Ryan that it'd be cool if we can run more of a custom setup, so he's gonna help me out with that. So I'm gonna flip that camera around. I'll show you guys what's up.
Well, there, right?
Dude, right? Thanks for working on the car.
Oh yeah.
I talked to Ryan. I sent him a sheet setup to run a little bit more custom like setup on the alignment.
You said, oh, you want a custom one? On a Civic, it's not going to matter. You know, you're going 40 miles an hour to work.
Yep.
You're going 40 back.
Yep.
We're trying to go 180 down the Nürburgring.
Yep, exactly.
You know, every little piece counts.
Yeah, so I spent a lot of time adjusting the suspension, like measure with a digital caliper to get everything as perfect as possible.
It's almost worth the $5,000 or $6,000 to go and get a lift just for that.
It is. I really appreciate you helping me with this.
Yeah. These are, me and Ryan, I'm the Beamer boy, I guess, around
No
here.
way. Ryan's great. I'm so glad that...
I'm the one that works on all Beamers, all Euros, Land Rovers, Audis. I'm the one.
I love it.
For that first install.
Exactly. Yep.
You get going 5,000 miles down the road or a couple oil changes and that all is done. Wallered out, you got to do it again. Oh goodness. And once you get that fan base on,
yep.
Cruise Apex.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out.
I just posted a video yesterday where they dropped them off and I sent them back and I was like, I'm done, guys. You're not gonna bring a crappy set of wheels to me. They've had them for 10 months.
10 months?
10 months, and they did a shit job on it. I sent them back, so I'm going to see the shop today to have a conversation about what my expectations are and where we're going with this.
Like, come on, guys. Grab that one.
So is that what it was before?
The before is right here.
Okay.
That one. And then
Oh, nice. Okay, and that's what it is now?
that's what it is now.
Okay. So this should give me like more steering, like, because I was looking for it to just be a little bit quicker in the turns.
Yes, so these numbers are going to make it, you know, more aggressive.
Okay.
Instead of having the counter to turn, it's wanting to turn right away as soon as you turn those wheels.
Nice.
These are going to keep your ass end of your car nice and straight.
Okay, cool.
And the camber in the corners is going to keep you hugging the road nice and tight.
I like it. This is perfect. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir. My
Sweet.
pleasure.
And then the wheel to the right a little bit. Do you think that's probably good now?
Yeah, I set the wheel straight. So
Well, once you subscribe, you'll be like, yo, that's me.
hey guys, you see that guy? You got a weirdo looking with the blue shirt? That's
No,
me.
man. That's my
blue, and then you got the red hair. So
that's my dude hooking me up on my alignment.
kind of counteracts the everything.
It is funny, yeah. Sometimes when people are on my videos or whatever, it's pretty cool when you see yourself on there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so used now to being on camera, I don't even mind. I used to be really super shy, couldn't stand being in front of it. Now it's like, dude, just put me on.
Yeah.
I love it.
You know, hiding away.
Because I think it gives the viewers perspective on like, okay, this is what's going on with an alignment, stuff that you don't usually see. And thankfully you and Ryan are cool to allow me to film.
We'll just keep going on Thursday.
But yeah, I will. Because most people just don't know, and I think it's cool. And most people don't know how to drive an SMG.
Right?
I was at the tire shop, and they drove it, and they didn't pull the e-brake up, and the car started just drifting away. I was like, it's an SMG. It's always in neutral then.
You gotta put it in neutral, slap it into gear.
Right?
Hold the e-brake, turn it off.
All right, so gonna take it for a test drive. So hopefully it's driving a whole lot better. Super hopeful. It's cool to hear it too. I never get to hear the car on the outside, so it's, I think, pretty cool to hear it on the outside. No pressure, right?
No pressure.
No pressure. All right, so he's gonna take it for a test drive. So yeah, he'll take it for a test drive, see how it works, stuff like that. Should be, I think, a whole lot better. I definitely got that loose steering last time we were here, and that was all tire pressure. Who would think tire pressure would make that much of a difference? It wasn't at all any of the tires, so hopefully we're good. I'm gonna go pay, and we'll be out.
Continue on East Speedway Boulevard for 2 miles.
See how this build journal rev match does. Look at that. Oh, it's so much better than it used to be. It makes the SMG, I think, much, much more enjoyable. Of course, is it a 6-speed? No, it's not going to be quite the same as a 6-speed, but I'm really liking it. But I promise I will do a video on the SMG and my thoughts. I think there are a lot of YouTubers talking about the SMG, and as people continue to convert SMGs to 6-speeds, I mean, it already is a 6-speed. What does that mean for those who do have an SMG? I don't know, but I think it's important to talk about the SMG. Especially as someone who's new to the E46 game, I really like it. It works out really well. Sometimes it's nice not to shift with your clutch foot, stuff like that. And I've got an E30 that I can shift with, stuff like that. So far, car seems to do really well. It's always an adjustment period when you have an alignment spec. You take it to the shop, you get it done, and then you get back in your car and you're like, oh, this feels really different. A lot of that was the road. Part of the road to get there sucks horribly, so turn in and everything felt really soft and mushy, stuff like that. But now that I'm on a better road, it definitely seems a lot better. So I think it's working out well. The steering wheel, I still struggle with it, just kind of tilted to the right a little bit, and I don't know why. I don't know if something's bent, I have a bent tie rod, or I don't know what's going on. It's just not quite perfect. It just, and the car still like pulls to the right a little bit. I'll have to get with Ryan on that because I just don't know what's going on. I pulled all the suspension out, all the shocks out, made sure everything was equal length, everything like that. So I don't know what's going on here, if I've got something that's causing that. It could be the tires that's doing this now. I don't know. So maybe what I'll do is I'll swap left to right. So I don't want to throw the shop under the bus. I think they're doing a great job. It could be the tires as well. It could be that driving the Devil's Highway, maybe I've done something to the tires and that's causing a slight pull as well. So what I'll do is I'll move right tire to the left, left to the right, stuff like that. So I'm going to go get some lunch, and then from there I've got a meeting, and then from that meeting I have another meeting, and that will be with the tire shop, and we're going to talk about the wheels and my disappointment in the wheels and what my expectations are moving forward and how we're going to solve this, because a lot of people have been asking, where's the E30, what's up with the wheels, especially in Tucson. A lot of people know my E30 and with the wheels. They know the car. The car's name's George, right? So everybody...
In a quarter mile, turn right onto North Kolb Road.
Sorry about that, guys. So that's where I'm headed. So I don't know that I'll include it on this video, but we'll see. Huge shout out to Ryan and his team at Brake Masters. I'm super happy with my alignment. If you're looking for an alignment where you don't want to use just the factory alignment specs, but instead want to go with something different, like I did with the build journal recommendations, I did their sport recommendation setup for this car. So I've got -2 camber in the front and then a couple other changes instead of the -1. So that's really cool. I'm not worried about the increased potential tire wear since I don't drive the car more than 5,000 to 6,000 miles a year. I've got Pilot PS4, so I doubt I'm going to even make it to 30,000 miles over the span of 5 years. If I do, great. If not, no big deal. So I don't think that's too big of a deal. So if you're looking for a shop that can work with you on a custom alignment spec, check out Brake Masters on 22nd and Harrison in Tucson. I super recommend them. So does Tucson Euros, everybody else. So Ryan Bishop's your man. I hope you like this video. If you do like this video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. There are more videos coming. And as always, have comments, drop them in the comment section. All right, guys.